There is a new mysterious account in the top 20 on the Age of Empires 4 leaderboard right now. And he is snacking on people's MMR. Poor little spare Yardi, aka Kill Yardi, has to experience this prolific IBIB spammer. In fact, he spams it so much, I will show you guys at the end of the game the amount of IBIB games this guy has been playing. Let's get into it. The identity of this person, yet to be revealed. Let me remove the nameplate. That was from a crackety game. But Spare Yardi, we know to be Kill Yardi, who has been suffering at the hands of Dimmu. I think he took the opportunity to wait until Dimmu was offline to queue for the sanctity and safety of his MMR. Roos is a quick way to try and get some MMR back. I'll give him that. Meanwhile, Ibids, I don't think Ibids has been looking bad per se. I say they have been looking like a solid mid-tier Civ for a while. Maybe mid-upper tier. Curious to see what they can do in this one. I mean, Roos versus Ayu. I quite like a lot of what Ayu can do. Horse archers get debuffed by the camels naturally. Desirees in the second age can be a little bit dicey against archer plays, the only risk. But there are ways that you can essentially punish your opponent for playing pro scouts. In fact, we've seen this from like Ayu, Marine Lord. I was against Delhi, where he played like a spear, lombo, spear archer, horseman type build to apply pressure onto the greed of his opponent. I wonder if you could do that here against Roos. It's a little bit different because obviously Roos don't really come out for gold. But they do, of course, have to come out for the food. So we snack. That is the golden question, isn't it? They're a rank 16 account. And they have only started playing, really, this season. They were ranked 892nd in Season 9 with 23 wins. They currently have a 75% win rate. And their account is flagged as in the UK. But I'd be very careful on those account flags because we've seen before, for example, Ravane, who shows up as in Germany and, as we know, is from the Middle East. So, don't trust it. Like, after I organized all those VPN sponsors in Age of Empires 4, I kind of brought this upon myself. How are we looking on the sheep, though? That's actually pretty good. I guess that's, like, reasonable. Good is an overextension of statements, right? Like, Snack, he got 12 sheep compared to Spare Yardi at 11. But obviously, Spare Yardi went double. And wait, what is happening? Sorry, let me flip that around. I just realized I'm confused with the UI. What is this game? Wait, what? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a new meta. Like, wait, what? We've got Kremlin and we've got Mastersmiths. Oh my god, did he know? Mastersmiths, that'll give you access to siege engineering. Man, this is a go build. There's an interesting thing now. With the change to the Mastersmiths, like, you have timings in Feudal and Castle Age. So in Castle Age, they added in the Military Academy tech, the one that produces units quicker as a default. And then obviously, the thing you've always had in the Feudal Age is you get the immediate level 1 techs, and you get siege engineering, which gives you a very aggressive timing. Actually, no, I'm an idiot. You don't need that fire. That's not even in there. My brain. Okay, scrap that. Doesn't matter. You're not getting anything extra. But, like, the idea is this has always been good because time is everything, and if you get it quick enough, nice. The problem I've seen with most Mastersmiths builds is that people forget to build a Blacksmiths quick enough to take advantage of it at all. Damn. I kind of sitting here now thinking, if only Ibis was a Civ that didn't have siege engineering by default, how glorious this tech choice would be. Does he know about the Kremlin? Oh, he's about to find out. He's walking into the base. Doesn't see a Golden Gate yet. And yeah, it's only 2 on the Kremlin, so it's not a risk of dying when he dives around here. He will get the info. He knows what he's up against. And I wonder, do we just now see archers as an opener? Racks. Oh my god, he thinks it's pro scouts. Because the problem with spears here, guys, is like your opponent could go archers, right? And like normally the risk of that is they're going pro scouts, they're not going to go archers. Maybe it's okay though, because this was 2 TC. I didn't want to jinx it. But this was the classic reason people done Kremlin in the past. We've got 2 TC Roos. Oh my god. Kilyardi, the man who hates macro games, is about to play a macro game. What on earth? I mean, can't make this up. It's happening. And you know what the response is going to be out of blue. Is going to ramp up into aggression. We've got Horseman plus Rax. I wonder if he goes for a 1-1-1. And there is no way you can change one of them from the color blue. That's not the way the UI system works. I wish it was. I don't know why spectators can't choose the colors to give people. It would make a lot more sense, but welcome to the caster experience. At least I don't have to make tags now to cover, or like overlays rather, to cover timer lines, right? Actually, that's still a thing when I cast free-for-alls, so yeah. Does Kiliadi even know what he's up against? Well, he's finding out now. He sees the spearman, luckily reacts just in time there before losing the scout. Not the end of the world, right? Because you could just build more out of the roost cabins, rather, but still annoying overall. Snack. And no, what you would have seen someone do is this. Now, this looks good. Do you want to know what the problem is, though? That's the problem. This is why you don't use the default red-blue mode. Because when you switch, it will keep switching like this. Double archery now. Okay, so we are going to get archer spam. This is what I was waiting for. Archer plus horseman should probably be your end goal because you're expecting your opponent to react archers anyway. It's the best go-to for Kremlin because Kremlin gives you a wooden fortress, meaning your wood line is buffed anyway. This is kind of inefficient though, man. Like the way this played out, it kind of feels like he needs more things to gather back here because he's just walking new villages all the way across without wheelbarrow. Yeah, that's a little sinful. Seeing the no wheelbarrow build actually does hurt me a bit. It's weird as well, actually, because Kiliadi could afford it. He's just being a cheapskate. Which aligns, you know? When we're in Norway, this guy didn't offer to buy me a beer. No. No, no, no. That reminds me. Baltu owes me a sandwich. Is he planning to go ram all in now? He's trying to hide around the stealth forest. I just think, like, something I kind of hate. I wish there was such a thing as light stealth forest, deep stealth forest. So light stealth forest would barely impact scouts' vision and units' vision. Only a little bit. But deep should make it even hard for scouts to see through. Because the thing is, like, this idea of just hiding, waiting, only works if your opponent legitimately isn't watching or looking for you. Because the scouts will see through these tiny stealth forests with ease. Double archer range now. So Kiliadi's ramping up. Blue? Blue has tech advantage right now. We do at least have Teal getting in Distilled Arrow, but that's still going to be Undermesh missing for potentially the first engagement. As the Rams are now on the way. If he... Ooh. Yeah, no, you kind of have to stop for 2 to 3 Rams here for clean clear. But if you do that, then your opponent can just get Undermesh. Because he'll have enough time. I wonder if maybe Snack should be going into more Horsemen here for the dive. Because otherwise you're just having an Archer Ego Chow. And right now, you know, the numbers aren't really with you. It's 8 to 8 Archers. Spears. Snack. A little bit slow on the reaction. That's fine though. Just leave the Spears to build the Rams. Use the Archers to scare away. The problem is he's about to be outnumbered. Is his rally... Oh, God, his rally point's off. Yeah, no, Snack. He didn't bring in the next wave. Still, Ram's going to go up. He will just clown car inside. So double Ram now. He's moving in for the kill. It's an 11 worker lead for Speyardi. Pretty confident position to find himself in. I don't think he was expecting to see that many archers reinforcing, though. Speyardi. Target fired down, but it's not enough for a one-hit kill. TC's starting to be attacked, but Blue needs to get more troops across the field than this. Yeah, this is not looking great, guys. Like, it's going to be defense. Speyardi is going to need to repair his way through this, though, or pull for the torches. He's got 600 wood, so he should be good to just repair. And Torch Play is now going to come in. So we'll be able to chase this away. Blue does the right thing pulling back, but this was an expensive dive, guys. Didn't really yield much. No, like 7 to what? 13 archers? Horseman spam is now coming, though. I wonder why we didn't get this sooner. He might have been worried about a spear counter. So, like, from Blue's perspective, he wants to make sure he's got enough archers his opponent can't go spears. But the problem now is you're kind of at a desperate point where you're just rushing horsemen in. One by one. And that's never going to work. It's also tricky where you stand because now you're trying to dive horsemen, not just underneath a TC, but in range of the Kremlin. Remember, the Kremlin hits a lot harder. It's 13 base damage on a strike. Has a bunch of upgrades in there. Even has the castle turrets upgrade. If you guys remember that one. That gives +2 to every garrison. So yeah, this is the awkwardness of trying to do horsemen. I think that's why Blue didn't want to go for it so early. Yardi loving that line formation, it seems. Yeah, I think the idea is if it's a bad fight, he gets out of range quicker. If it's a good fight, he's like perfectly formatted to chase into his opponent. Dive into the Kremlin here. Snack. Still not doing anything with the Rams, but he did actually repair them. Okay. So we're being lean and efficient here. I would love to see an archer range. Like right now, I think that's the thing that's kind of missing. Forward archers would be really smart because at this pacing, you're just going to get outmassed. Right? Currently, Speyardi at 18. Snack still has the count at 27. It's just a case of getting them here. That's been the challenge. Instead, it looks like that worker's going all the way home. Unfortunate. Horseman archers. Is Old Man Kill Yardi just getting out micro? Yeah, it feels like it. Kind of surprisingly so, actually. Ram's coming in again. Wait, was he trying to age? Look at his food and gold. No, he's trying to switch knights. He may have chosen the worst time to try and go knights. He needed more archers. Koyati, it's indecisiveness? Like, he's just not committing wood. Needs something for the repairs, of course, but still, now the villagers, they're starting to get hit up. They're going to have to walk away. Textiles makes it hard for the kills there, but the Rams are achieving their objective. Down to under 1,000 HP on the secondaries TC. Bordering on fire at this stage. More villagers now being pulled, but this is desperation play by Speyardi. Kremlin fire starting to come into the picture. It's not going to be good enough, though, because the archers have already been cleared. TC's barely holding on. Teal. He's out of archers, which means that Snack has got only one thing to om-nom down upon. First knight's going to come out. It's going to be a gremlin pull as well. Gremlin's terrible against archers. The knight may give him a stay of execution, but it's still burdensome. Look at the repair crew. This is getting out of control. Speyardi, he's using, what, 17 workers to keep this town center alive. He's running out of wood. Snack. This is never ending. How is that town center not dead? It might be now. I think he's ran out of wood supply. Maybe a little bit suboptimal on the walk speed and the distance. He's also trying to set up farms behind this. So he just gives up. He says, screw it. This is just not worth it anymore. TC goes down. Golf claps all around. But for all that effort, Snack does now find himself 15 workers behind. So next up, some idle time is needed. He's going to circle towards the tree line. Actually, would have been pretty smart to send the ram in here. Little tip and trick for Snack. If you put the ram in here, your archers can hit the villagers. They can't kill the ram. If they do it, they die. So maybe a little bit missed opportunity there. Because you can stick some archers here as well to cover the entry, and then you can stand here. That gives you vision from the ram to kill archers. To kill villagers rather with archers. Horseman. Go for a little poke. We'll get scared away. Walls already went up, so good foresight there. I hope that is not a gap. It looks like on the minimap it is. Next up should be the houses. This is also tricky for Teal, because Blue has got some spearmen inside that ram. So if you get a little bit too close, you're going to get pinched. For all that eco lead, it doesn't really feel like it when you look at the resource count, right? Yeah, it shows you the impact of idle times, really. Gotta mention ease of access onto resources. Speaking of some of those resources, Teal, whoops. Will be a run for safety. Does have the textiles, so should be fine. Is Blue playing this too slow? A little bit. He's trying to open options with getting rid of these walls and whatnot, but we're not seeing any hard commitment with the Rams. The Rams should be capable of getting pretty deep here with all these archers behind them. I think he's realized that. He's moving in now. Goes on to the hunting cabins. Snack doesn't see the worker line yet. He's close to revealing it. Kilyadi, one night will not do. You need more. Snack may be running out of food. Looks like he's got extra resources. He's got the deer, right? He should be fine here. He's got some runway on this. Well, yeah, of course the spears exist in the ram. That's their purpose. The guardsmen. Also, it lets them do like the whole Flintstones car thing where like, you know, you use your feet to make it go faster. Why is that not a thing with rams, actually? Maybe give them like 0.1 movement speed per garrison unit. That's not too crazy. It would be a pretty big deal to have 16 units not present truly in your army as well. Knights are at least in a position to start trading out here. Good reactions out of Snack. Pulls away. Still loses one worker. I think Blue just needs to get a few spearmen at home to defend against this. And also just needs to go in. Like, I guess they're waiting for food to run out. But look at the farm transition, man. Like, Teal is surviving this. So Blue either needs to attack or go for an age up. More villages going down. That's now 4 worker kills for Speyardi. Reminder, by the way, Snack has not killed a single worker in this game. Despite all that pressure on the secondary TC, they've killed no eco units. And I think now they've had enough. They realize this is starting to unravel. With the Knights coming out, they're just going to be dancing around and it's not going to play to their advantage. So Quadra Ram now, in honor of the Kilyadi, we look to kill how Kilyadi would. Yeah, this is... I feel like I should just do this and flip the names. It makes more sense thinking the Speyardi's on the right side of this engagement, not the left. Because Kilyadi's not really renowned for his defensive strategies. He's more about his aggression. Horseman reveal, they go into the Rams. He almost actually burst the Ram that has the Spearman inside. Interesting choice. You'd think that Blue would build spears. You would think wrong. Rams. Uh-oh. Well, Spearmen come out. That's actually a really good fight. The archers are ignoring them. Finally start to bring them down. Dive comes in. It's not going to work, though. Oh, the horseman against the militia. Not ideal. Snack has to start backing away. We've been praising his micro in this game so far. Is it going to remain so? He has the archer count. Has command. Horseman. Few held in reserve here. Militia have been cleared. And now it's archer on archer. And that is a fight that Snack will win on numbers. More horsemen now arriving. Knights are going to show up, though, to turn things around. He hides behind the tree line. Jumps out at the perfect moment. And Snack. This is unraveling fast. No, there's no commitment to the next stage. He's doubled down on this one. I think any advantage that Snack had is now gone. It just... You know, looking back at this, being able to armchair general it and just, you know, hindsight it, it looks like a game where Snack played too slow. They're about to lose the military number advantage. I don't know, man. I think for Snack, there was maybe kind of a go point there a little bit earlier that he showed a little bit too much respect around the primary TC. It's not about diving the TC, it's about diving the things near it. Still, once more into the breach. Speyardi, he's going to look to intercept reinforcements here. Snack with no clear win condition either. No. Not unless he can get his hands on... What? 4, 5 rams maybe? I feel like you need at least 5 rams here. Your villagers are going to be in trouble soon. Kilyadi does reveal himself on the mill. You will look to sneak in on the back farms. You did hear that correctly. There have been farms set up by Snack to keep this going. He had to at this stage. It's been such a long feudal age. Now you do not have a range bonus, no. The only range bonus they would get is the range bonus to their spearmen, the phalanx. And oh my god, it's an all-in! He said to hell with it. Yo, no. This is disgusting, actually, because Speyardi, he's reacting to this raid down here. He's not eyeballing this. The knights right now are also raiding. He's snuck everything across map unseen. This is do or die. Snack, what? 5 rams. No wood. Nothing in reserve. And he's going to catch him tacking. High trade house on the way. And the plan is revealed. He marches into the base with torches out. Can he kill this before the high trade house? Kremlin's looking like it's going to go down too fast here. The torch power is good. The high trade house. No way. No way. The village is now being pulled, but Speyardi. Is it too little? The repair. He can't do it. The Kremlin's down. The TC's going to go down. Snack! He wins it! What just happened? Snack, you absolute legend. No wonder he's rising through the ranks up at 14th in the world with plays like that. This madman just came in clutch. And poor Kilyadi. F's in chat for Kilyadi. His MMR continues to decline. We said the account was from the Britlands. Dumu is British. But he streams, so it's not him. But it's starting to seem like Kilyadi may be British people's doormat. I'm sorry, Kilyadi.